So we've got big news with an OG Apex tournament on the rise. What exactly could this mean and how much content could it be? Also, 100 Thieves making a CEO change for a day. Nicewig seemingly looking like he might be making some decisions soon. We think we know what it is. Is it actually going to be what I think they're trying to bait? Well, obviously time will tell. Also, I want to cover some drama that's been happening in the scene as well. Let's dive into it. By the way, if you haven't noticed, loan officer shirt. Yeah, I do home loans. Make sure to DM me. I do all 50 states. If you guys want to buy a house, your boy Apex News Guy can help you. Anyways, Jake Lucky started this off. This is kind of old news. I couldn't actually remember if I covered it. Then I realized I definitely should be covering this, right? I should have already, but I thought I did. Couldn't remember. Anyways, professional player Presley, you guys know, especially when Team Penis was around with Presley and Habino and co. Anyways, they have been in some hot drama, or Presley specifically as of late, and has even gone as far to delete his account, fully move on. He tried to defend himself. That didn't work out well. Long story short, it was in a relationship, and it turns out some DMs were coming out saying you better unfollow Verhulst by tomorrow or else. What the heck is that? So goes on, or I'll unfollow him for you. Some crazy other text messages have been out there, like some really bad stuff, like some verbal abusive stuff out there. So apparently he's been talking with multiple girls, and multiple girls have had stories about this, and it's bad. And so there was some drama between Jake Lucky's, coverage of this. I don't think Jake meant it as bad as it came out, but it definitely didn't come out good. Because he said the only thing you got to know about the Presley Apex drama is anyone you're in a relationship with says unfollow Verhulst by tomorrow night or else, then get out. But it is also important to know this guy was doing some physical stuff. One of his girlfriends that came out to say that he was choking her, and bro, crazy stuff inside the Apex scene. Can we just be pro players? Can we just chase the professional player dream and not be doing crazy weird stuff in real life? Unfortunate and very disappointing to see from someone that we had followed for so long. But that is what had happened. I thought it was fair to cover that because it is something that we should know. Not only is he gone from the scene, you might wonder, well, what happened to Team Penis? So some SA stuff going on. Anyways, also wanted to make mention of 100 Thieves, a big story that's been following over here the last couple of hours, literally as of yesterday morning. Nicewig it came out. I'm happy to announce that I will be the CEO of 100 Thieves, and it's only for a day. It's time to make some changes. They also actually had a full-blown article saying, unfortunately, it's true. If you have any questions or requests, submit them here and we'll get them done. I don't know if this is more like a PR thing, or not a PR thing, but like a way to get the community involved to see what exactly that they want to do. Hey, what do you want to see 100 Thieves do? Or if this is just a marketing strategy to specifically go into this new Apex roster that they're going to sign. This has been rumored for so long. Jack has been all on about like, hey, we're doing the BLGS. This is cool. You should get involved. Hey, 100 Thieves, I'm kind of crushing it over here in Apex. It'd be cool if you get involved. I think that they're just kind of marketing this whole new roster they're probably going to sign and get back involved with. We also talked about the LCS spot for League of Legends that they sold back to Riot. They've got money now, it seems, maybe a little bit more funding to do something like this. And they have a pretty strong presence with the streamers inside of Apex Legends, with Timmy, with Nicewig, others as well. So I think this is probably what they're doing, but there is an actual form to submit stuff. So maybe they're just trying to get some general ideas about what you want to see with 100 Thieves in the future. But this is where we get even more hints regarding this Apex presence specifically. Bronzy had posted, let me show you what next year's jerseys look like. Obviously, Bronzy is a part of a very well-known team right now in the coaching staff, and that is the Dojo. That's with Timmy, Jen Burton, and Designful. So we kind of expected that might be the roster that they go after anyways. They're such a talented roster, high profile roster, unsigned. Why would you not go for that roster? And Nicewig had said, hey, if you leak everything, I will promote you. So stay tuned. We might be getting some announcements pretty soon regarding 100 Thieves being back in Apex. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that is the case. And I hope it is this roster specifically, if that is the case. It's going to be a big bummer if they decide to not do that. Also wanted to make mention, OG Apex, obviously, you guys know, last couple of days, we've been in season 23. It's been all about OG Apex back in these old days. And look at this. This has kind of been the trend lately. Not only BLGS, not only ALGS to prepare for, but now they're talking about an OG Apex tournament, right? You guys remember back in the day, I remember the old X Games tournament. I remember not long ago doing some VOD review stuff and watching Sweet Dreams play at his first LAN. Just crazy how different the game was and how crazy. Like, we were playing on Kings Canyon. I remember like Kings Canyon used to be the norm before we abolished that map and we're strictly strictly World's Edge and strictly Storm Point. Then obviously now we've introduced E-District. We're taking a look at BLGS with all these other maps. I think it's really neat the way it's evolved over the last couple of months and years. Anyhow, the conversation for an OG Apex tournament has been around. An OG Apex tournament would go hard, says Deeds, and then on top of that, you got clips coming out from Hal saying the same. Here's what he had to say. Roll the clip.
But we need you know what Apex needs to do? They need to host an open like a public qualifier for OG Apex tournament. And,
like we just play with these settings.
Yeah, with these settings.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Sick.
I mean, bro, if there was like a tournament format for this instead of the normal Apex we play now, I would play this every fucking day over normal Apex. I would do like
1 week of BLGS like this.
Oh yeah, that would be fire. No, that's actually a really good idea.
Well, shortly after this, you had the events manager over at Boom TV saying, haha, see you very soon, because you can actually do these in private matches. So it's actually very easy to host a tournament for this OG Apex, and it looks like that is going to happen. So if you remember back in the OG days, Boom TV was the original, this is like all kind of going in together with OG, because Boom TV was the OG tournament host. There really wasn't an ALGS. There really wasn't game battles or anything like that was popular. Boom TV was the tournament, organizer for OG Apex. So this is extremely nostalgic at this point, and I would love to see this, and it looks like it might be happening pretty soon. Even in the comments, hey, it's in the works. I would love to see this happening. Nostalgia has been hitting a lot lately, so I would love to see it. Interested to, you know what would also be good going into this? Let's do some OG rosters as well. Let's go back to old TSM, Alberlelli, Imperial Howe, and Reps. Let's go back to old NRG, or technically what was Sweet On before NRG. Anyway, so many rosters you could also bring this OG vibe to. I wonder if Dizzy would get involved. Maybe if we get Dizzy and Asu on the same team. You guys remember when they tried comp for a very short time? How amazing would that be to watch? I would love to see something like that. Anyhow, that's been the talk around town. Interested to see how it goes as it pertains to ALGS, BLGS, and things alike. With the meta now, it is interesting to note once again that while OG Apex was not Gibraltar and Lifeline heavy, maybe Lifeline heavy, but definitely not both at the same time, nowadays with this new meta change and the support class perks that they have now, it is definitely going that way. We talked about it yesterday with APAC North tournaments going on. Also, this is in the EMEA scrims, right? Exo Clan using Pathfinder, Newcastle, Gibby. We're seeing a lot of that. FaZe Clan, also Pathfinder, Newcastle, Gibby. We're also just seeing variations of pretty similar stuff, but Newcastle has been a pretty hard pick for all of them, but it's honestly getting double support. Is getting very common. Newcastle and Gibby is getting extremely common. Also, we're seeing that Pathfinder is a very common pick as well. I mean, here is a graph of team by team, or legend by legend, of how often these are getting picked. Newcastle obviously the number one. So many people using Newcastle. Pathfinder number 2, Gibraltar number 3. They are the top 3 legend pick rates right now. Bangalore has now moved down to 4th, which I think is very interesting, and it looks like we may be getting at least a little bit out of this Bangalore meta. Some people still rocking Bangalore, but it definitely isn't necessarily prominent like we've seen in the last couple of months. Now it's just all about Newcastle, it's all about Pathfinder, and it's kind of about Gibraltar as well. Also, had to throw this in there. Big news, breaking news from the collegiate Apex Legends scene. College esports in general has been blowing up all around, and Apex specifically just got licensed with their collegiate esports, the Octane Collegiate Apex program. Big stuff. I don't think I've seen drama like this in any college esport yet, and thanks for all the tags. Even the competition leader over at Octane Collegiate tagged me in this. So here's the deal. University of Connecticut's team, their roster, has now been permanently banned, getting a tier 3 punishment because of what just happened. They quoted this: major competition sanctioned UConn Esports at season 3 during multiple matches during the season 3 Open Division Conference A regular season. ALGS EU professional player Jans participated multiple matches under the name Moiszy for the UConn Esports roster. This is a direct violation of section 2.25, which states that account sharing and or ringing is illegal. Rostered members Grapple Pie not in here, and Moitzi have been permanently banned, awarded a tier 3 punishment, and now can no longer compete in the Octane Collegiate competition. Now, this is like I said, the one that is officially licensed by EA. Teams are not allowed to account share or use ringers under any circumstances, crazy stuff. And now, yeah, you got to wonder what's going to happen with UConn. All right, big basketball team for, you know, March Madness. Were they about to be some big Apex stars? Well, not anymore, obviously, because now they have been punished. Interested to see your thoughts about all the topics mentioned in today's video. Do you think 100 Thieves is going to sign the dojo roster, or do they have something else in mind? Let us know, and like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all things inside of the world of Apex Legends, news, esports, drama, and more. And until the next time, we'll see you all later, Gators.